This is a Dell Dimension 9100.
Yeah.
I got this thing yesterday.
Yes, yesterday.
Now, just to give you kind of an idea of how good this thing is, this thing has the most powerful processor I've ever gotten for free before.
2.8 gigahertz.
Pentium dual core.
Yeah.
2.8 gigahertz. That's pretty awesome.
When we found it, it had no RAM in it. So, it had no RAM and it had no CD drives. Is the CD drive put in correctly?
I didn't have any of the rails for it. Hold on, I'm gonna try to turn this light on. How do you...
Brian can't figure out how to turn the light on.
Is there probably...
It's easy. Anyway.
I still can't see. Alright, so...
Yeah, that'll be good enough.
So anyway, the CD drive isn't quite in right though. I don't have the rails for it. I just kind of screwed it in. It's a little tippy to the left.
You even put the hard drive.
And that blocker right there for the CD drive isn't really in right because I took it from a Dimension E510 that I had. So anywho, I'm gonna take this off. This thing when it's running, I think that's okay to do it.
Firstly, it had a 160 gigabyte hard drive and an SATA.
Yes,
Someone
and
wait. It, right?
Someone it looks like they took a screwdriver and stabbed the top of it a few times, because one of the chips on it was split in half, and a transistor was broken, and
that's people's ways of trying to protect their data.
Yes.
Rather than wiping their hard drive or simply keeping it for themselves, they destroy it.
And
then throw it out.
And the SATA cable for the hard drive was cut, of course. Someone just cut the cable thinking that would make it non-usable. So it was a 160 gigabyte, which is pretty awesome.
But we had to put our 120 gigabyte IDE in instead.
Right, I took this IDE from a different computer I had running. Thankfully, XP started up, because I know sometimes when you switch up hard drives between different computers, it kind of has trouble starting up. But it worked. Right now, the hard drive is right behind here, and it wouldn't go into the hard drive bay because this machine only has one IDE in the motherboard, and I need both for the CD drive and the hard drive. So I had to put the hard drive in the CD drive bay, so it still works fine.
Right, so the hard drive and the video card are from one of the custom painted computers.
Yes, the one that wasn't as good. A Radeon X550 XT. What is it called?
X700.
No, it says in the information.
It's X550 or something.
That's it. All right. So that's that, and what else? The RAM. This thing had no RAM in it. Someone was able to take the RAM out, but didn't know how to disconnect.
It's the Radeon X550 XTX. It's actually like
XT.
X700.
Radeon X5500
256 megabyte.
XTX. Right. So, anyways, that's that. Okay. It always says that, no matter what.
Right,
but
whatever.
Anyway, so the RAM, and I took 512 megs from a computer, DDR2, of course. 2 chips, 512 megs in total, which isn't very good. And that's only 400 megahertz RAM. I paired that with RAM I took out of a XPS 600 I got. I have a separate video on that on my channel. That's 1 gigabyte, 2 chips of those. So right now it's 1.5 gigs, but it's only running at 400 megahertz, which is kind of crappy. But
this thing's in near perfect condition.
yeah, it's in surprising condition. I got an E510 that looks exactly like this thing, and it's in pretty crappy condition. And I saw another Dimension E series, and what kind of upsets me is it was like this one, but it was smashed the heck out of it. It was like bent in half. It looks like someone took a sledgehammer and smashed it.
Alright, Brian, so don't worry too much about video length, because we can upload videos.
Okay, I know this. So I might have been able to get a processor out of it, but this week it was I couldn't really get to it, so.
And we haven't been to the dump for like 3 weeks, so.
Yeah, so I don't think we're.
This is one of 4 computers.
So anyways, I'm using this light. That's the graphics card right back there.
Yeah, I think we'll use this video as a video that will be specifically on this computer rather than for update.
These are where the hard drive's supposed to go. They're not there. The hard drive's right there. And I love the design of this computer. The design of this computer is fairly awesome.
Yeah, I think we should use this video as
because
a video
okay,
in itself.
what? I know. That's what I'm doing. Okay, can you please stop talking?
No.
CPU heatsink, and then the fan blows and sucks air right out of here and blows it up the back.
Okay, great.
It's got a nice design too.
It has a wireless Internet adapter.
I was going to get to that.
We have no Ethernet up here.
So I took the wireless Ethernet adapter, and it works too. I took it from a Mac.
Me blow this thing out.
A Mac. It wasn't a Mac Pro. It was a Power Mac, I think, something like that. But the Power Mac was a piece of crap. I mean, it had old like SDR type RAM, and it had like a 400 megahertz processor. So I didn't take it. I just took the wireless card out of it. So that's cool. That works all fine now.
And
what else?
We have to get a driver for a download driver. My MacBook and stick it on here with a memory stick, and
it works. Everything else works too. It's kind of surprising.
Here, let's see how many drivers we're missing.
Now the reason why I didn't need to install any graphics card drivers is because this hard drive was originally in a different computer that had the same graphics card in it, so it kind of makes it easier for me.
So we're missing an Ethernet controller driver, which is the onboard Ethernet PCI device, PCI device, and S7 bus. The PCI devices are probably the CD drive and something else.
PCI.
No, PCI, derp. No. I don't know. I don't know what
Alright,
that means.
so anyways, there's a nice media reader on it too. That's kind of cool.
This is very cool.
Right. So the only problem with this thing as of now is, as you can see, let's see, can you see? There are, oh my god, can you move that? Just show them the cut cables. Yeah, there are cut cables right there. Some retard cut the SATA cables of the hard drive thinking that would fix it.
I would
wouldn't
block
say
those up with something.
Anyways, they won't short out, they won't touch. And that's the only one that was cut, fortunately. So, that's pretty cool. This monitor here, it looks like an 18-inch, right? Is that about an 18-inch?
Yeah, it's about 17 or 18 inches.
18-inch.
1280 by 1024.
Yes, I got this thing yesterday. It works perfectly. It had some snow on it. There's a little bit of frozen stuff. The bottom of the stand isn't quite exactly perfect. It doesn't have a very bottom piece on it, but it still works fine.
Where did we get this keyboard? We got it a while ago.
This keyboard was a while ago. I was going to hook up to my laptop in the room that's across from there.
What kind of annoys me is the fact that we have this mouse back here. I bought this off Newegg like half a year or so ago.
Half a year? No, not a year.
Yeah, for $20, and the click is messed up when I double click.
Yeah, it doesn't. The click doesn't hold.
So I'm using this Mac Ally $8 mouse thing, and it works great actually.
Works a lot better.
Yeah.
Another mouse, and the laser was all messed up. It wouldn't aim right.
How long's the video so far? Let me guess, 8 minutes?
Yes, 8 minutes and 6 seconds.
Oh, I'm so good at that.
Oh, probably
I didn't even look. I'm not kidding. I'm like.
Okay. Alright. So, this thing is, the monitor has fairly nice color to it. Took a CD drive out of the custom painted computer that I had set up.
I think we've talked enough.
Right.
Oh dear.
As long as it's not like 10 minutes long. What else can I mention? Shut up! Stop interrupting me.
Oh, by the way, we bought Crysis. Oh, you are using your account? Yeah. Yeah, so...
So I need to stop using this thing as a flashlight now.
So I bought Crysis and Crysis Warhead.
This isn't an update video, this is a video on our computers.
Well, just to give you some insight, I bought those two games about a week or so ago.
Alright, that's cool.
A week or two ago. And I'm going to hopefully upload some gameplay videos of this computer playing Crysis and stuff. Oh,
I forgot to mention, the original graphics card in this thing was, it was a red graphics card, PCIe of course, and it was a red thing. I didn't have a fan in it, but it looked like it was, I was fairly certain it was 128 megabyte. It didn't have a fan on it, but it was 128 megabyte. Maybe I can get a picture of it, probably won't. But it was in here. It didn't look too bad, but it was definitely not as good as the one I have here now.
Okay, so to show
it was DV
ports in the front, it's got a nice multitude of
I already mentioned
ports.
The media reader.
SD card ports. So let's
got 5 USBs.
Okay, watch this. Watch this.
I had a problem with this thing. It didn't have any PS2s in the back, so I had a USB mouse since I'm on a shortage of mice.
It's not SD card yet.
Right, so I had to use a find USB mouse, which is this thing. 5 USBs in the back, 2 in the front. Pretty cool.
Another
So that's 10 minutes long right now. That's pretty much everything on this computer. Hopefully I'll manage to upload this video. If not,
and
I'll try it again. But
about other videos, I'm probably gonna make a home update video.
This isn't an update video. Look.
No, about some other stuff. If you want to watch some other stuff, I'm gonna maybe make an. It's okay, so frustrated. I'm probably gonna make another video on a room update and all that stuff.
Don't even have the leg put on right in this thing.
Well, that's because I'm missing a part down there, but that's fine.
Right. So it's long enough. Yeah. That's our free Dimension 9100, 2.8 GHz Pentium dual core, gig and a half of RAM, Radeon X55 0 XT 50, I think it's called.
No, not really.
Right. Okay. So that's that.
Okay, great. You can end the video now.